Thank you so much.
While dinner is going, the rest of the people who has to get the dinner, line is big, just give me 2 minutes because I am supposed to give you the state of ASAAL. State of ASAAL itself is all of you are here, that is the state. But I have a friend whom I know for 20 years. You will know him because he comes to our convention last 4 years as a regular member and also a sponsor. This year, yesterday, his secretary called me, said that John may not be able to join because he has some issues. This morning he went to doctor. He asked the doctor one question: can I travel 5 hours to Washington DC and come back 5 hours? Doctor said yes. Even if doctor would have said no, he would have come because he's my friend. And he also a friend of ASAAL. So his bio very briefly is in the book. Number 4, all the awardees. But we're going to bring him first so that he can go back to New Jersey on time. Without any further ado, John Piscitelli, who is the founder and the CEO of M3 Technologies LLC. Here, John. Take a seat. John, come on. Could I bring that? Where is our Sharabhai is here? Sharabhai, please. Yeah, chairman, please. Sharabhai, please. Sharabhai. Shahnawaz bhai, can you kindly come for 2 minutes? Okay.
Mr. Shahnaz, please come to the stage. We will do a award ceremony now. Our title sponsor, Shahnaz, Brother Shahnaz is here with our President and Secretary. Come on. Give them a clap, please.
Best plaque anyone will receive in their life. Proudly honors John Piscitelli, founder and president, M3 Technology LLC, as the best business leader of the year. Provided by Mustafa Sharwar, PhD, Convention Committee Chair, Muhammad Karim Chowdhury, National Secretary, Mark Misbauddin, Founder and President, December 13, 14, 2024.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chairman. Say a few words, please.
Thank you, Mav. I wanna begin by saying I'm going to be brief because I don't want to keep people from their dinner. But it's an honor for me to be here. As Mav said, this is my 5th ASAAL convention, and it has been my honor also to know Mav. Actually, we have similar beginnings despite our different heritages, in that I started out as an actuarial assistant back in the 1960s. And as it turns out, my father was a union member and an elevator operator. Back then they weren't automatic. And so I decided to devote my career to the labor community. And for the past 53 years, my colleagues and I have been providing special supplemental benefits to union members. As a matter of fact, one of my brothers is here tonight from Local 100. Can you raise your hand? We have been providing benefits to Local 100 members and their families since 1980. And last year, and I want to get to the most important part of why I'm here today. Last year at the ASAAL convention, Maf and I talked about the fact that M3 Technology established a union scholarship 34 years ago, back in 1990. And I said to Maf, I would like to establish a scholarship program for ASAAL members and their children. And so, thank you. And so tonight, before you leave, please make sure you get a scholarship application, what is now referred to, and again, I'm proud to announce, the Maf Misbah Uddin President's Scholarship for members and children. We will be distributing 5 $1,000 scholarships for members or children that are matriculated in a 2- or 4-year college. And that is the only requirement. It will be done by lottery system to give everyone a chance. Again, Local 100, we've been working with them on a scholarship program since 1990. So with that, I want to say, again, it's my honor to be here. M3 Technology is committed to building prestige and camaraderie in our communities by helping those members of our community move up. And where does that start? It starts with education of our children, ladies and gentlemen. And it's again my pleasure and my honor to establish the Maf Misbah Uddin President's Scholarship. Thank you.
John, I am humbled by your announcement. I am honored by your friendship. I am empowered by the ASAAL membership. I am blessed by the one who created me. Thank you very much for such an honor. I think at least this scholarship will do one thing. It will make ASAAL survive anywhere, anytime, any situation. Because membership will know they can apply for a scholarship which is $1,000 and 5 of them will be the winner every year, which is a high probability of winning. And we are not going to ask for any essay to write, any Ivy League to go, as long as you go and do education, 2 and 4 years in college. Thank you very much. God bless you. John, have a safe trip. Please have some dinner.
Thank you, John. Congratulations. Let's see a few announcements, brothers and sisters, while you are eating. We have a wonderful cultural show today. It's going to be led by Ranu Nawaz and Anigraj and a few others. So don't miss it. And I want to recognize a few names. Mr. and my brother, leader, Jacob Hinton from We Are the People is here. Samsuddin Dulal, Mr. and Mrs. Samsuddin Mahmood, I'm sorry. Samsuddin Mahmood, thank you for coming here. Mr. and Mrs. Priyolal. Priyolal, thank you so much for coming here. You're slowly eating, I saw that. And I want to recognize some other names. Muhammad Alamgir is here from Washington DC area. Mr. Alamgir, thanks for coming. Khalil Biryani, Mr. Khalil, thank you for, I like to recognize you because I love your biryani. Few other announcements like Millennium TV is coming live now, Millennium TV, 24 hours and Millennium TV USA. Millennium TV is going to be soon on satellite as well. Weekly article, weekly Bangladeshi, and our show is coming here. Thank you. Mr. Kolam Chaudhary, we are looking for you. So title sponsor Mr. Shahnawaz and his team is eating there. And when Mr. Shahnawaz will come to the stage, he will introduce his friends. Mr. Samsuddin Mahmood, come to the stage. Come here, let me show your face to the audience. And Khurshid family, thank you. That table, I love you guys' food. Anik and your dad and your uncle, auntie, thank you so much. Miss Sanara, thank you for coming today. Samsuddin, 30 seconds, please say a few words about ASAAL. We want you into ASAAL too.
Thank you, Mr. Sharafat Babu. Sharafat Babu is not the DC only before you. Actually, I want to thank Mark Besbaudin. I don't know where he left my driver. Okay, Mark Besbaudin. Week before, not week a month, actually, we had a conversation, actually, with a debate in a TV. I was talked to him. First time I was talked to him, I never said, but he was an amazing man. And also, I don't know, he's our pride. He's our pride, actually, not only Bengali community, South Asian community. He organized the ASAAL, the organization, not only leading the Bangladesh community, also South Asian community. I am proud of him, Mr. Mesbauddin. So this is the platform we do. Actually, they are doing our community. I wanna inspire their activity. I inspire with their activities. Actually, I want to join with them. I already talked to them. As a Republican, I already talked to them. They all are Democrat, but not. I am another man who a Republican want to join this platform because I love this platform. This platform has inspired the buildings, bridges, and empower the boys. So I like their activity. Thank you again, Sharafat Babu. Thank you again, all.
So you joined US Capital, don't worry. Thank you so much. We'll talk later. Thanks for your time. Shishi, thank you so much for your sound and your LED. We have a virtually LED now. We don't have to bring LED from anywhere of the United States. We have in here. What's your company name? Come here. And Anik, do some, we have a sponsor like Golden Age. Keep playing there because he's a talent sponsor. And Shishi, you want to say a few words? You eating? Okay, thank you so much for your kind support. I want to welcome Mr. Jacob Milton on the stage to say a few words. Please, Mr. Jacob Milton. Ek hawal maji shunbe ashen na. He don't want to come, so I'm grabbing him. Please.
Assalamu alaikum. Everyone is eating, so I'd like you to have a nice dinner. Thank you.
The volunteers are passing the forms for scholarship and the membership as well. The Bishop President of ASAAL, I welcome you to the stage to say a few words to the people who are eating, so you can entertain them better than me. Mr. Mesbah, please, you can take a glass of people as well.
Please take your dinner. I think I heard that there is some shortage of dinner, but what I am going to say, we are going to start in 20 minutes.
Get a little feedback. Let me first of all thank ASAAL and Marv for the honor of receiving this great award.
Next convention in Atlantic City. And you'll be national, yeah. Next year? Yeah. No. Our is December. December, yeah. So it will be. No, they ask about if we give the like their opportunity, we can post and we talk to them. You gotta post a request. Yes. So next year.
All right, that'll work. Let me first of all thank Marv and ASAAL for the recognition of the work that we do each and every day. And we do it, let me say something about myself first. I'm a Baptist preacher. I believe in speaking to folks. We can sing together, but we can't talk together. So if I'm talking up here, you can't be talking out there because you don't have the benefit of what I'm trying to say up here. All right? Are we together? All right. So let me start one more time, right? Marv knew what he was getting. Some of y'all didn't know what y'all was getting when y'all gave me the mic. Let me thank ASAAL. It is an honor and a privilege and a pleasure to be with you here tonight to receive a great award from this great organization. I remember when we talked to Marv early on about the concept of starting ASAAL. And we told him then, and I tell him every time I talk to him, whatever you need, Marv, we're going to be there for you. Whatever you need. So I want to spend a little time, and I'm going to condense the remarks that I had in light of the fact that it's getting a little late in the evening. We have a few other things to do. So let me just share a few remarks with you. First of all, let me again recognize my brother from another mother, Marv, who has always been there for me. I'm there for Marv, but Marv is always there for me. Whenever I call Marv, he's never said no. I don't even know if he knows the word no, but he's never said no to me. So I thank you, Marv, for being there. I thank you for the leadership that you give to our movement as a whole. I also want to recognize that traveling with me today, we just came from our Coalition of Black Trade Unionists Executive Council meeting in Orlando. My wife is traveling with me. Give her a hand. She takes care, make sure everything is done correctly. So I just appreciate your strength and your leadership there. I want to commend all of you for this amazing event. ASAAL conventions are truly a merger of culture and activism. Your people, your ancestry, your heritage are on full display here. You reinforce your customs in a venue that addresses your social agency. Your ancestry, like mine, is one of resistance and struggle against opposition. And while we may not be from the same region, we share this in our bones and in our history. That is the legacy of this movement. And this movement we're in right now. It is this historical struggle against oppression that unites us all. not just from our past, but for the very present time today. Be prepared, family. We need to get our ducks in a row. The road ahead has clearly darkened, and many are looking to us to provide the light. The proclamations of the incoming president should be taken at face value. He and his sycophants have been very clear in their intentions and their plans. Take immigration, for example. They're pretty overt in their plan to deport as many people as possible. And don't be fooled with this immigration talk about it's about just about the border. This won't just be about Mexicans. This isn't a Latin American problem. Last I checked, your shade is similar to theirs and similar to mine. This is about all of us. They want to end birthright citizenship for everyone. And I know some of your family will directly be impacted by it. No one, and I mean no one, is safe. And it's not just immigration. Oh no, their plan is much bigger than that. They want to cripple the economy to make themselves richer off our backs. Let me just lay it out to what it is. This is plain old white supremacy on stage right now in the United States of America. It's about taking and it's about keeping control of this country. It's about taking and keeping power. Look, they've seen the demographic shift in this country just like we've seen it. We know within the next decade, folks that look like us is going to be the majority in this country. They do not want to lose power. They are doing everything in their power to keep us from power in this country. And we've got to change it. And what are they going to do? Well, when you get in, they already told us. They're going to put on higher tariffs. What does that mean? Taxes on every one of us every day. Now, don't believe the hype, and some folks do believe it. They say, oh, I'm going to put a tax on another country. The tax that you put on another country going to come out of our pocket. Whatever you buy that's coming in from China, if it's double in price, they going to double the price of it, so you paying the tariff, so you going to pay the taxes. Less corporate taxes. Raise retirement age. Cut Social Security. Cut Medicaid. An anti-worker NLRB. What are we looking at before us? You name it, they're going after it. And if you think somebody else will suffer and not you, wake up, sisters and brothers. This is coming. And as they say, when they show you who they are, you better believe them. We've seen the previews in the 2016 to 20 time when he was in office. We've seen their playbook, Project 2025. Been there, done that. And we're not going back. So this is the time when we got to come together like never before. We've got to strategize like never before. We've got to put together our work plan like never before. We've got to be ready for January 2025. We're not going to let them take us back. We're moving forward. So sisters and brothers, these convenings are very important. They are pivotal for plans to be made and bonds to be built. It's these moments where we celebrate our camaraderie while commiserating our plans. We have no more time to waste. Come January, the new fight begins with a new year, and we need everybody involved. This has been a great moment and a great convention. Education, activism, and most importantly, culture have been prevalent. But I can't have you all be lulled to sleep. The holidays are coming, and our family will be in our houses. I want you to take a little bit of time, just a little bit of time, and enjoy the quiet of the season. Enjoy the time with your family. Because come January, there's not going to be any time for quiet. It's going to be time to fight. Drama at every side. But don't let it distract you. We must stay vigilant. We must stay on top of our work. We must keep pushing on. There's no more time to waste, no room for error, no space to let up. Now is the time to keep the pressure up, the time to turn this lump of coal into a diamond, to make the 2025 the year of fight back, the year of change, the year of resistance, the year we honor our ancestors' legacy by our own rebellion. ASAAL is up to you to keep your community safe and involved. It's up to you to be the light in darkness. It's up to you to guide the way. It's up to you to take this mantle. It's up to you to take this torch, to take this responsibility and lead on, to fight on, to push on. ASAAL, it is up to you. And we must rise up as a family. Rise up for quality public education. Rise up for health care for all Americans. Rise up to maintain real democracy in our country. Rise up for an economic system that works for all. Rise up for a fair and just immigration system. In 2025, we must educate, motivate, and mobilize our community into action like never before. ASAAL, we're counting on you to lead the way. So rise up, fight with me, mobilize, and...
One thing is important. I'm so honored that he said that I'm a brother from another mother. And it is true. And it is true. He is also my brother from another mother. Those who are impressed with my speech know I learned it from him. Very important. Last 25 years, wherever I know he is there, I was there. And that is how we did it. Now, with him, two people is here, they are originated. Of course, First Lady of CBTU is here, that's true. We already got introduced. But Anthony Harmon is now the Associate of New York State AFL-CIO. He's going to speak later. I just want to mention these two names. He is the President of New York City NAACP. NAACP is over 116 years old organization. It is the organization that House and Senate before brings a bill to get their opinion. So does CBTU. And so does ASAAL wants to be. With you we can do that one day. But yet we have to go far away. And also with us, Farid Michelin. Farid Michelin used to be the assistant to my brother, Reverend Terry L. Melvin in New York State AFL-CIO. Farid found me, I found him. That is the winning team. From there, we became the New York State AFL-CIO constituents, one of the constituents. I don't know our South Asian people how much you understand being a constituent of an organization like New York State AFL-CIO with 425,000 members. It is something you cannot buy, you cannot grab. It comes through the hard work that we decided to undertake. So for it, and Anthony, thank you for your help and being my friend. Now, doctors has spoken. They have two bills in Albany. And those two bills has to pass. Can I do them? Can ASAAL does them? These are the people who will help me pass those bills. We have two bills in the House and in the Senate. Am I anybody to do that? Only Terry Melvin can call them and can happen. And we have built this coalition across the city, across the state, and I am trying to build that across the country with your help, we are going to do that. Now, right now, with me is the next awardee. Next awardee is my colleague for last 25 years. She is a rank and file union member. I saw her, she's growing in her local union, local 371. It's called Mighty Union. It has 19,000 members. It is part of District Council 37. It is where I am the treasurer of the Council 37. With their support, I became the treasurer. In 2001, when the 9/11 happened, I had no place to go. They took me to their place at 817 Broadway, is it? 817 Broadway. And then Sunday happened. They took me again to their office as a local politician. So I became virtually the honorary member of Local 371, though I am the president of local politician. Now, this honoree later became the director of our District Council 37 Research and Negotiation. It is a very big position, high position, and very intelligent position. Many people cannot do it. And nobody will apply when she applied. So she became that. And later, because of her work, we found the executive director, Henry Corrides, thought she can do more things. So she became the associate director of District Council 37. And through her, Farid Michelin now became the organizing director of District Council 37. That is why Farid is here. And look at this. Farid was there 20 years ago, my friend. Now he's my colleague. Is it that I am now more powerful? Farid said that he's going to do everything for me. But without any further ado, now our honoree, Rose Mubaglio Villa. I said a little bit about her. Her bio is in the book. Please read it so that you, those who are here today, especially women, you can become like one of these. And it is possible. If she can do that, you can do that. Without any further ado, and over this. What is our okay. Proudly honors Rose Mubaglio Miller, Associate Director of District Council 37 as the best negotiator and administrator. She even now administers me too of the year. Yes. And of course, name I can repeatedly say only because I want you to know that Mustafa Sarwar, PhD, whom you have heard in the opening, is the chair of this committee. And Muhammad Karim Chaudhary, who does everything in this chapter, ASAAL, he is the national secretary. And yours truly, I belong everywhere. That is why my name is there. Don't get it upset. December 13 and 14, 2024. Here is Rose. You deserve more.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, let me thank Ms. Wilson, your president, all of ASAAL for this honor and this recognition tonight. I want to congratulations to all of the honorees on this award evening that we have. You know, Mop said a lot, and he knows, even though he praises me as the best negotiator, which I thank you, but when you put a mic in front of a negotiator, it's a little hard for us to stop talking. But, you know, it's something that we like to do. But I want to thank you all. Reverend Melvin, it's hard for me to follow you, so blessings to you. But everything you said is 100% true, and we all need to be ready. Your theme is so appropriate about we live to fight and we fight to live, because we are going to be in a fight this coming 4 years, right? So we just have to be ready. But I want to thank you. I appreciated all of the women's committees that were up here and the youth, because we are really going to have to depend on our youth to learn our history, the labor history that we have, and the foundation of what we go for. Civil rights starts in the labor movement, and we need to continue that fight that we had way back when, and we have to push that forward. So thank you all. I look to stand with you, Mop and ASAAL, as we continue this journey moving forward. Thank you all. Have a blessed night.
Our next awardee, you have heard his name many times. Look, especially in the Alliance of South Asian American level, nearly 80% are Bangladeshis. But we have Indian, Afghan, Nepalese, Bhutanese, Sri Lankan, Maldivian. The 80% that we have in the city of New York and other places, most of them are doing federal, state, city jobs. But I can say 30% are doing the small business. This awardee started his business. And today, he is the #1 businessman in our community. He is not only became the #1 businessman, he became somehow among all businessmen #1 leader of the community. He ran 2 years ago for district leader, but he did not win this time, but he created a movement. We noticed. So he became our live members, and every year he sponsors us. This year we made him golden sponsor, and he's the main sponsor. He's everything in a sense. This year also, around 2 months ago, I was talking to him with Korimbai, our secretary, that Shahnaz Bhai, we want to start a PAC, ASAAL Political Action Committee. Exactly this is what he said. He said, I am planning that too, and I am going to do one. I said, of course you will do one. I already got you because you are a live member of ASAAL, and ASAAL is planning, and I have chapters in all 11 states. I have 21 chapters. Why don't you join me? Let us start this. And we have decided, since then we are meeting with other people, those who can help us make a PAC committee, because right now we are giving our time, our energy, our phone call, our door knock, and our votes. It's not enough. Sometimes politician wants that you also give them some money. That money will come from this PAC account. I think you have heard from Aziz Ahmed, and also another actuary, Brother Nassim Ali, is here. He is supposed to speak later. He is also joined that PAC account. So far, we are 5 people in the PAC account, and I don't know how he does that, but he already promised. Shahnaz will be our chairman of that PAC committee. He has committed what a chairman should commit, and the other co-chairs and also executive director, CFO, everybody has made equal commitment. But what I am trying to say, Shahnaz is not new in our community. He does help everyone he can. Everywhere he goes, he is in the front because he leads the community, because community needs a leader like him. And we are no different. Even if ASAAL is growing, we think that with him, if we grow, we can go far and we can do more. And that is our goal. So he is our honoree today. Thank you very much. Without any further ado, I bring you our honoree to come on the stage, Brother Shahnaz, who is he has an MBA degree, he has a higher degree in this country, and he is the owner of many businesses. Without any further ado, he is on the stage. We are going to give him the award first. Yeah, just one line. Proudly honors Shah Nawaz, President and CEO, Shah Nawaz Group, as the leader of the year in helping our community. Same thing on the right.
Good evening, the distinguished guest and the fellow ASAAL member. I am associated with International Lions Club long time, and in the Lions Club, we always do a lion toast. The toast comes, we are not the above, not the beneath, but with you. It means all the fellow lions are equal. So I think all the chapter of the ASAAL are together. We are together, we are equal. So right now, 21 chapters in the chain state. So all the 21 chapters are together. And this is the first time 17th annual convention is out of New York State. Up to 16th convention happened in New York City. So thanks to our convener and the Virginia Maryland chapter chairman, our Babu Bhai. He is the great Babu Bhai. So that's why we're here tonight. So thank you ASAAL, and thank you all the members of the ASAAL, and I thank to the National Chair and the National Secretary, National Chair M.A. Misbahuddin, and our Secretary Karim Chaudhary. Just we decided and they finalized I will be the chair of the ASAAL PAC. And the Misbah already explained that they were planning to make a ASAAL PAC, and actually I was planning to make a PAC. So finally came together, we can work together, we need your support. By the grace of Almighty Allah, always we are supporting the elected officials. Right now the PAC can support more and more. So we need your full support. thank you tonight. God bless you. Long live ASAAL.
Last not the least, we have one more, then will be some speakers, and by the time we go to the music, it will be great. I know it is a long day and that is how we do. Labor union is always work harder than anybody else, and that, but everybody thinks that we are getting too much. But let me tell you, 76% of American believes that labor union is important, and we are proud, glad, honored that we are a part of that labor movement. So now Khalilur Rahman is an entrepreneur who started Khalil Biryani. Most of you know biryani is a word that brings taste to your mouth. He started this, I think approximately 12 years ago. Today he has 5 branches, and so it means that we are moving, we are improving every day, and Khalil is no different. Anywhere, everywhere now, state of Connecticut, Massachusetts, Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, comes to New York on McGraw Avenue to eat Khalil Biryani. And he has started now in back home, which is Bangladesh, an institution of culinary sciences. I think this will be the first one in our country in such big. So I thought I cannot wait few more years to honor him. Generally in ASAAL we only honor 2 or 3 people, but this time we have to do this. We have to honor 5 people because of this reason. So without any further ado, Khalil Rahman, please come up on the stage, and the chairman is holding your flag, means you are already important. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you, ASAAL. I am so proud I am a member of ASAAL. It is a huge honor to me. It is such a great event. Thank you all organizer, ASAAL, and all the guests. Make a dua for us. We like to keep it. Thank you so much.
Okay, I think according to this program, we are supposed to do time-wise better than the way we did. So I understand, I hope all of you understand and will forgive us the order we have done, the way we presented. But one thing we are assuring you, every year we are learning more than previous year. This year, for the first time, we came out of this state, and I have learned more this year than previous 17, 16. So I promise you next year will be even better. Now, we have 2 workshops, but I'm going to only bring these speakers to say few words. That will be the seminar today because of the timing, because we have to start music soon. So now with us is first speaker will be Jiba Muhel, organizer, Global Labor Justice, and she's a member of ASAAL, Pennsylvania. Jiba, are you here? Come to the stage. Jiba, are you here? Okay, now we'll bring her later, no problem. Now, I mentioned already about NAACP New York City chapter, Anthony Harwood. He used to be the Executive Vice President of United Federation of Teachers. We have some teachers here from Queen's chapter and other chapters. Yeah, look, Jiba is coming, Jiba is coming. Jiba, please, please, please. Yeah. I know you were supposed to speak a long time ago. Then after Jiba, I am going to bring Anthony. Okay, please come.
Okay, and we are back. One more. I know they are exhausted at this point, but we can't leave this evening without touching on healthcare in ASAAL. Who do I have the pleasure of interviewing now?
Yeah, hi, I'm Dr. Rafiq Ahmed, and I am president of ASAAL Healthcare Professional Chapter. We came from New York to attend our 17 national conventions, and thank you so much for giving me opportunity to speak to your channel. Yeah, yeah. Actually, ASAAL cares about our community, and one of the biggest issue is physician shortage. And all over the United States, and particularly in rural settings, we have a lot of physician shortage because we have less residency spots, and most of the doctors, they are aging, they are retiring, and we are not training enough amount of physicians so they can replace them, the retiree people. That is one of the main issue. We have very few spots, and then even med school seats. Still, we are not able to meet the demand. We have thousands of foreign trained doctors. They came here, they passed their ECFMG exam. That is a commission that certifies you your equivalence of education in back home to the United States medical training. And even, there are 3 steps of those tests. So step 3 is for licensure. Most of the people who are in our chapter, they have passed their step 3 too. They transferring over, but they cannot practice because you need to have a residency. And there are very few residency spots. Last year, I think there were 48,000 applicants, and there were 37,000 positions. So every time we are pouring a lot of unmatched applicants, and number is soaring up. So we were trying in New York State. It gives you a permit so you can practice 4 years under supervision of a doctor in nursing home setting, or you can work as a house physician in some city hospitals. But after 4 years, that permit expires. Once it's expired, you cannot work. So think a person who has worked as a physician for 4 years, after 4 years it is expiring, and he is left off with nothing. You are going to work in Pizza Hut, or you are going to work in Dunkin' Donut or delivery boy. It is very, a kind of painful situation. Yeah. And we are working with New York State lawmaker. We have 2 bills, one in our Senate, New York State Senate, that is SB 7002, brought by Senator Gunardis, and we have few co-sponsors for that bill. And there is another bill that is A08382, brought by Assemblywoman Karen Rice. So we are working that, and I am urging to legislator if they can help us to pass this bill. And ASAAL is lobbying and pushing this bill, connecting with legislator, so we can help tons of New Yorkers or millions of New Yorkers living particularly in rural areas. So that is our goal.
Are there any other organizations that you can enlist to help?
Beside that, I'm in WACE, International Rescue Committee. They all are working on pushing that bill. But still, bill is in Higher Education Committee. It needs to move, go to the floor, and then Senator can and Assemblyman, they can vote and it can pass and become a law. And we can get rid of those 4 years of limitation so they can practice, and then it can be, expanded for outpatient or different healthcare setting. So that's what we are working for.
Is there any way we can engage? We want to help in any way that we can, but is there any way that we can engage anyone that's interested in helping this cause via social media?
I mean, if they can help passing this bill and they can increase the residency training slots, that will be the best for the nation. And the another thing is that, we are losing so much taxes. Those people, if they're working as a healthcare professional, they're going to pay more than 100,000 tax in a year. But right now they cannot work in their full potential. They are getting less money, less taxes. So it is a kind of dual loss in terms of taxes, in terms of their income. And it is always a win-win situation if residency slots goes up or the bill passes. So they can work as a physician and help the people. Healthcare, think in healthcare how it works. Suppose you are a healthy person, you are working, you are making money, and you are paying taxes. Suppose you are sick, what is going to happen? You cannot work, and when you are not working, maybe you are going on social benefits. So you are draining the fund of government. A person who was pouring or contributing right now become a drainer or a kind of liability to the system. So that's why healthcare is so important.
You don't realize how important it is,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, until you need it and you're in a situation like this.
Yeah.
So we are hoping that this passes for you.
And our organization is ready to talk to lawmakers. If they want, I have entire presentation. We can go, we talk, and we have entire crew here from our team.
They're here.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity.
Again, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back with more with Millennium News 24, Millennium TV.
Hello, I'm really honored to be here today. I'm going to have to read off of this a little bit because I'm not super used to public speaking now. I came out of 2 really hard organizing unions. I started as a shop steward with Unite Here, 274 in Philly. And then I also did research for SEIU and worked with property service workers and security workers and other airport workers. And I've been so honored to work with the people that I met there, to meet incredible South Asian union members. But in both of those unions, we had significant numbers of members in the workplace who were South Asian, right? I worked with a lot of Bangladeshi cooks in the Philadelphia airport. We had a lot of members on our security team that were also South Asian. But even though our unions were really deep organizing, there was a disconnect with the community. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Part of that was not having organizers who spoke Bangla. Part of that was not having established leaders like Farooq Bhai, who were involved in the union, and local politics will be a way to stop his plans for mass deportations, for gutting public funding. And there's really, when you have this disconnect, there's really only one end result. It hurts the organizing. If you have a group of workers in a shop where the only person who speaks their language is the supervisor, they will get taken advantage of. And the union gets weaker because the strength is not everybody is together. And the union also loses the ability to bring in amazing leaders who are already fighting hard for their communities. Under Donald Trump, our most vulnerable community members will be under attack. Our undocumented people will be facing deportation. Unions will be under threat. Unions like Local 54 will be under threat. Restaurant workers and shopkeepers will be affected with the impact of tariffs. And we need to come together to protect and fight for each other and to hold our elected leaders accountable to their promises. So, as we raise our voices in our unions, I think it's important to push our leadership to make sure that our pension money is going to good causes and investments that are not going to destroy our home country's environment, right? So I urge everybody who is a union member or a retiree, join your retiree council, speak at your next meeting, ask if they can translate your contract into your language, ask if they can do a shop steward training in your language, or if they can host an ASAAL meeting. I'm incredibly excited to work with our siblings and our union family at LACLA and the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists to keep pushing the labor movement to be the people's movement and to reflect the working class people of this country. And I extend my thanks to the host committee and the hotel workers and catering and everybody who made this event happen. I know it's a lot of emails. Thank you so much.
Mention, Jiva graduated from historical Oberlin College. Oberlin College is very historical because it has helped during the slavery period to save hundreds of African American underground. That is the only college that will be always remembered. My first child graduated from there. Jiva is also graduated from there. She could have done another job where it makes hundreds of thousands of dollars, but she's doing organizing. This kind of people goes to work. I know, that is why you are here. Now, I did one mistake, again, shifting. We want to invite a young lady who is by profession a nurse, but she decided to leave her nursing job, more money with $11.99. She decided to become a New York State Assemblywoman, and she ran 4 years ago, became an Assemblywoman from New York, Brooklyn, District 57. Brooklyn is the largest borough, bigger than 8 other state individually. Over 2.2 million people lives, and she is from there. Now, Farah Saffron Forest. Now, as you can see, I could not bring anybody from New York City, but we brought a lot of video message, but she came. The reason is that her husband is my local 1407 member, and I am the president. So she thought she has to do it. Without any further ado, Farah, are you there? Or Farah left? Because I am too late. Okay, since Farah left, we have still more to go. So now I come back to our friend Anthony Harmon. I mentioned to him, he is still the president of NAACP, New York branch. And also, I want to say proudly one thing. When Anthony was baby in NAACP honored me in 2006 as the best labor leader of the city. I don't know why they did it, but that is the reason why I love Anthony so much. Here is Anthony.
Thank you, and thank you so much, Mark, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. I will tell you that my association with ASAAL comes from Marv. As Terry said, everybody loves Marv, right? Everybody loves Marv, right? Everybody loves Marv.
Okay, are you sick of me yet? I'm back. But back with probably, last but not least, our most influential and most important guest. And I'm going to let him pronounce his name to you because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want anybody mad at me. So tell us who you are and what you have done.
Good afternoon. My name is Maf Misbah Uddin. Uddin is the last name. I am the national president of the Alliance of South Asian American Liver, and I am also the founder of this organization. I founded it in 2008, the year I became the Democratic delegate in support of President Obama. From there we came on July 30, 2008. We started this organization in New York, Manhattan. And from there we have now 21 chapters in 11 states, and 4 other states is in the line to become a chapter. Our goal is to empower our community through the education, training, involvement, and engagement.
And engagement, that's such an important word because it's nothing if we're not proactive. So in your opinion, what would you say is the most critical thing, the most important thing that your union members and all of your union member supporters, what do they need to do, in your opinion, right now over anything else?
So, let me define who is ASAAL. ASAAL is not a union. ASAAL is consisted of union members and the community leaders. To me, to us, any problem that we face are equally important for the community and for the union. So I strongly believe that when union leaders join with the community leaders, we can make a difference. The politician, the elected officials, those who are in power, they can do something when they know labor and community are together. We strongly believe that if community does not support the union and the union does not support the community, then we are separated, we are weak. When we come together, we are stronger. If you know, lately there was a poll published, 76% of American believes union is important. 20 years ago, it was not even 50%. The reason being, today, community is involved and understands what union meant to all of us. Without the union, we could not have achieved. Even if it is the union struggle, as you know, today, the 40 hours work week earned by the union, the health insurance earned by the union, the pension earned by the union, anything and everything, working conditions to the child sending to the college, everything depends on union. And that is why union and community came together to form this Alliance of South Asian American Labor, and I am proud in leading such an organization.
And we are proud to have you, and we are excited to have you continue to lead the organization. And I also wanted to know, just for my own edification, do you find that Asian Americans are equating themselves with immigrants who were not born here or who don't live here yet? Do you feel like there's like a division or class divide, or do you feel like everyone is united right now?
To me, without the African American struggle, our struggle does not exist.
Thank you.
If in the 60s, Martin Luther King did not do what he has done, today we as immigrants could not have got into the jobs that are in the market without his opening. He is the one, and the African American sufferings has brought the American dream to fulfill for all of us. Though, according to my understanding, the social change that we see in America, it is only due to the struggle that gone through by the African Americans in this country. They deserve for this work, they deserve the gold, silver and bronze. But unfortunately, none of the prize has been given to them except the consolation prize. I strongly believe through us, when we talk about them, they will be rewarded, they will be recognized, and they will be part of the mosaic that this America claims. So let us work together, come together, fight together, win together.
That's right. I love it. Martin Luther King couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And that was one of my next questions was sometimes we try to separate our plight and our struggle. And like you said, it's all the same struggle. So we are all in this together. I being an African-American woman, my dad, Nigerian, mom, American, I never differentiate between, it's all the same. And he's absolutely right. So I'm looking forward to see what happens for you all in 2025 and beyond. And just with last words, because I know you're busy, give us some words of encouragement, because a lot of people are really anxious and worried right now. Can you give us just a statement of encouragement before we let you go?
I just want to say this. I'm a Muslim, but the Bible said, to whom much is given, much is required. And that required is the one we define here. As an individual, we cannot be self-centered. We must become the center of everyone around us. And that is what we want to create in this situation. I want to let you know, New York State in their history started Asian Pacific American Islander Commission. And you will be happy to know I am the only Bangladeshi, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, Nepalese, and Moldovan. Among the South Asian people, I am the only one who was selected to that commission. Wow. Last Thursday, December 12th, I had the oath of the office. I committed to bring the changes that is needed to recognize the Asian American population in this country. We should be part of it. We are not separate of it. So this is what inspired in this kind of convention and session. We strongly believe all the participants will take the message with them and will work on this to improve everything that we have to offer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well said. You too. Thank you so much. We're so excited. We shall return shortly, everyone. Stay tuned. We have more.
I also encourage you to speak up. When you're in those spaces and in those places, and you see
all the time, if you see something, in New York City we say if you see something, say something. Speak up. Speak up. Then I think it's important that we lift up. We need to lift one another up. It's so easy to tear people down. Oh, look at her hair. Look at how he dressed. Oh, his noun and verbs don't match. It's so easy to tear people down. Let's try lifting one another up. I appreciate you, my sister. I appreciate you, my brother. I love the fact that you've given away $1,000 to 5 different people and naming it after my brother Mark. I love the fact that ASAAL is coming together and bringing people from all across the country to this national community. Let's lift one another up. Then we have to listen up. My grandmother would always tell us that you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You don't know everything. She would say stuff like, get you some schooling. Get you some schooling. And sometimes part of getting that schooling is listening. Listening to what other people have to say. Oftentimes, we get big-headed, we get in these positions and we think we know it all and we this and that. Sometimes you gotta give up your ego. Give up your ego. Give up your ego. Then, I'm a spiritual person, so oftentimes I have to look up and remember that it's not just about me. It's not about me. There's somebody, a bigger presence that's guiding each and every one of us. And lastly, sometimes we just need to know when to shut up. Now, be good. Thank y'all for your time.
With us join Rukia Heather, Voice of America. One day, I remember in 1971, we were always waiting to hear Voice of America, whatever is happening in Bangladesh. I am Rukia Haider Bulshi, that is what we want to hear. So anyway, Rukia, thank you very much. You may not know me, but I know you for 100 years. Okay, so with that note now I am bringing the next brother. Farid Beshalin, I mentioned to you, he was the assistant to the president of New York State, AFL-CIO Secretary Treasurer. Then he went to New York State Nurses Association, and then we are lucky. I am lucky. Rose is lucky. All DC 37 locals, 13 of them are here, are lucky. We brought him as our organizing director, and he has few minutes, but these people need at least half an hour to speak. But Farid, come on, brother, say a few minutes.
I promise I will keep this exceedingly brief. No, I just want to say, for those who don't know, my father was born in Palestine, and as someone who comes from an untraditional background, as we see in this labor movement, right? We hear labor, we hear about our black brothers and sisters, our Latino brothers and sisters, we hear about our Asian brothers and sisters, but a lot of our cultures are never spoken about, but our struggles and our experiences are very real. I hail Brother Maf and all of you for holding up our cultures that have struggled through time, that have persevered and shown that no matter where we are from, justice is universal as well as it is global. I also hold you all up because a lot of our members fall through the cracks through this institution, and it is you all in this room who capture them and make sure we stay connected in this movement of justice and equity. As my brother Terrence Melvin would say, it's no longer about equality. I don't want to be equal with someone who's 500 steps ahead. We need equity across the board, equity in how we are treated, and equity in understanding that there is no hierarchy and oppression. And what I mean by that is the racism I face as a person of color is no less than the sexism our sisters face, is no less than the hills from the bottom to the top, because as long as one suffers, we all suffer. Thank you all very much.
Now I mentioned to you that you have heard NAACP, you have heard CBTU, I also mentioned LACMA. Javier Soto is the Vice President of Unite Here, Local 54. He is also the leading man of LACLA in Atlantic City area, I think entire New Jersey. Yes, Atlantic City. So brother, Javier Soto, come here, please say a few words. Javier Soto, please give him a clap.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, I said, I guess you have to be short and brief, but and I'm the guy that back home, I'm the one that closed the show. So my name is Javier Soto, Vice President of Local 54. I grew up in Atlantic City, and since I was 3 years old, and when I was 7, I was a former boxer. When I was 16 years old, I decided to stop. My father passed away when he was 63 years old, and I started working on the hospitals, laundries. Then 17, I was still in high school, and the first casino that you all know, 1978, Resorts opened, and I was a pot washer. From there, they opened 14 casinos, and then I worked 10 different jobs. To 96, I worked for that Donald Trump. I was a banquet waiter. Like, we appreciated those ladies who work here as a banquet waiter. This is what I used to do. But then when I give me the job that I wanted, that's when I tell them, I say, excuse my language, go to hell, I'm working for the union. Since then, being in the union all these years, 28 years now in the headquarters, and vice president 17 years, thanks to the workers. But I can tell you, after this new administration comes in, we have a hell of a fight. United here is all over the place. Including Puerto Rico, Hawaii, everywhere else. When that becomes, it's our fight to stand up and fight. Asking President ASAAL, the action is going to be with us as well. But help me God, all of you with us as well, because we are with you. The question is because, as the Reverend mentioned, and the brother here mentioned Martin Luther King, I went to Cesar Chavez camp, and I worked there for at least a month. And I had to go to these farmers' fields. My father was a farmer working in sugar cane. But when I went there, and I had to sleep outside and go to 4 o'clock in the morning and see those workers working hard and supervisors manning attacking those workers. But the history tells, it says in Chavez, when I learned something, and it struck me, this is what I do no matter where I go. There was a hand clap. If you all remember, or those that don't remember, I'm only going to ask you, everybody, if they can stand up for a minute. If everybody can rise up. And all you have to do is 3 times when I go. Everybody just stand up. And this is for the survival, for the right to live, for the right to survive, for the right to fight when we need to fight. And because when we fight, we win. When we fight, now your hands up like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Union! 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 Thank you. Feel it in your heart.
As I mentioned to you, I am serving my 9th 3-year term for the president of the Local 1407. Local 1407 officers also give a lot of time on their off hours to help ASAAL grow. With me at this convention, my Vice President, Jet Matalon, please stand up. My local secretary, Julie Lacey, and the treasurer is Marilyn Valley. Okay, they would have spoken, but I told not to speak because time is short. I'm now going to bring our friend Renee Belma. She's the president of Local 1070, New York City and New York State, all court officers. She's the president. And also she's the vice president of District Council 37, where I am the treasurer for 62 unions, 135,000 members, 60,000 retirees. Renee, please come on the stage. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm really going to be brief. My name is Renee Belmore. I'm the president of Local 1070, as Mark just told you. I want to congratulate Mark. I want to congratulate ASAAL. I want to congratulate Rose. Looks like she's I just want to echo what a lot of people have said, that we have to stand together. We have to stand united, because it's probable that the storms are coming. Some real storms in the next 4 years. So let's think about just staying together and forget about all the other differences we may have. We have to stay united and stay together. Thank you.
Now, as I mentioned to you about ASAAL fact, I don't know because it is getting late. Nasim Ali is a retired actuary. She has worked in many different places with high capacity. Then, because I am an actuary, I only met him 6 months ago, and I was shocked. I was telling everybody, whomever I see, that I am the only actuary from Bangladesh in the United States. When I met him, I give up. He is the first Bangladeshi actuary. He is senior than me. Nasim Ali, why are you here? Nasim Ali. He is here. Please come and take your 2 minutes, give the vision about ASAAL pact, how you are planning to raise $1 million. And it is only him because he's an actuary. He knows the benefits of the future.